What's up, everybody? My name is Galston Anthony, the best to ever do it, cinematographer and director at A-Track Pictures, and I have been slacking. My last video was done in November 2020 and now is February 2021. And it is my fault because I've actually been so busy shooting film on film on film. But I want you to subscribe to this channel to make sure that I stay motivated to get to do what I'm supposed to do by sharing some of this content with you. Now, enough with the excuses and let's get straight to it. As the title suggests, R5 is built to be a B cam. Now I want to say those that are complaining about R5 heating up every 20 minutes, the camera might not be for you, especially the Sony fanboys out there. The camera is not built for you. I gotta mention this, rewinding a little bit. Yes, R5 is an A cam for people that want to do smaller productions in 1080p and maybe the 4K UHD, say a wedding video or anything little where the camera does not overheat. But if you are intending to shoot 8K and 4K 120, then the camera are for people that are on film sets. Now, enough with the rewinding. Back to the topic at hand. The R5 is actually the best camera you can have as a B cam for the C500 Mark II. Now I've been shooting quite a few films the past 2-3 weeks on this camera. Now I want to do a video about this camera, the C500 Mark II, why it's the most annoying camera and a horrible camera because of the C300 Mark III. But that's a subject for another day. But because this camera is a full frame camera, 6K or 5.9K to be more accurate, the 8K R5's dynamic range is not too far off with this. So in the real world of filming, it actually matches quite well. And I must add, at the time of doing this video, the Canon RAW Lite as well as the C-Log 3 firmware with 100 frames per second at 1080p has not been installed yet on this R5. But as is with that 8K, it is a great matchup. Now, without pixel peeping, I can't quite see the differences between the two in terms of quality. That's why I believe that this is a great B cam. Consider the pricing. Now, in US dollars, I believe this is about 15,000 versus a 4,000 Rand R5 camera. In my currency, we pay like, what, 1.5 times more for the camera. So purchasing the R5 to get it as a B cam for this bad boy over here is a great deal. So it is not meant for you to put in sound or not meant for you to have it running for like plus 20 plus minutes. It is just meant to be a great B cam. The second part is a crash cam. Now, you wouldn't want to put this $15,000 in a car or run it on a gimbal and chasing somebody with it. You would rather do that on a much lighter camera, considering that it does have IBIS on it, as well as the factor that it's just so much lighter. And losing, say, a 4,000 Rand camera versus a, nearly 4 times more the price, it makes sense why that is a B camera. And finally, the part that most people don't speak about, point number 3, that R5 is actually a drone camera. Now, I just want to pull out a little subject here. Not too long ago, Sony dropped a drone and they mentioned that it was for the Alpha series. Now, when R5 came out and there was a big hype about it, like the marketing of this camera was going crazy and they said R8, R8, R8. Before all the overheating commotion came out, I knew that this was a drone camera. Now, boom, I was waiting for them to drop a drone, but they did not. And guess what? Sony hit the market with their drone before R5. Now think about it. If you have an 8K camera flying in the sky with a wide shot, you are less likely to have all those horizontal or vertical line artifacts that you get from wide shots. Considering that in an 8K, and you can punch in a little bit more, I think this is actually the best drone camera in the market until talks of the A1 coming out by Sony, which I believe that's why they built the drone. But that is a topic for another day. So let's recap. Why is R5 the best B cam for this bad boy over here? 1 is because of the pricing. 2 is because it's so much lighter. 3, great crash cam and the fact that it is so small. And 4, for drone work. Now, hopefully that will give you some perspective of why I believe that the R5 and the C500 actually came into succession with each other, because they were built to be an A and B cam to each other, or at least the B cam will be the R5, so that it could be a lot cheaper, easier, faster to use. For you to know more, please hit the subscribe button. I've been complaining about this for a while. Hit the subscribe button. And the other videos that I would like to do as well about the R5, and please do look out for it, is the one in R5 versus the A1 versus the R1, which is the Canon, and as well as why this camera over here is the worst camera because of the C300 Mark III, considering I'm a C300 Mark III owner. Until then, peace out.